My dear child, I see you. I hear you. I know the weight you carry, the silent prayers you whisper in the dark, the questions that swirl in your mind when you wonder if I am still near. And today, I come with a message, a promise, not just any promise, but one that has been written before time began, a promise that is unshakable, unbreakable, and made just for you. You may have been searching, trying to find a sign, trying to understand why life unfolds the way it does. You've asked, God, do you hear me? Do you see my pain? Are you really with me? And I tell you, with all the love that exists in the heavens, I am here. I always have been. I always will be. The journey of life is not always easy. You have faced storms that have left you breathless, disappointments that have made you question your worth, losses that have felt unbearable. But even in those moments, especially in those moments, I was near. Even when you couldn't feel my presence, I was holding you up. My promise to you is not that life will always be easy, but that you will never walk through it alone. I have seen you in the moments when your strength wavered, when you wanted to give up, when you thought you had nothing left to give. But look at you, my child. You are still here. You are still standing. And that is no accident. My hand has been upon you, guiding you even when you could not see the way forward. You see, my love for you is not conditional. It is not based on your perfection, your achievements, or how well you think you have done in this life. I do not love you more when you succeed, and less when you fall. I do not turn away when you stumble. No, my love is constant, unwavering, and deeper than the ocean. There is nothing you could ever do that would make me stop loving you. And so I remind you today of my promise. I will never leave you nor forsake you. When you are weary, I will give you rest. When you are afraid, I will give you peace. When you are lost, I will guide you. When you are broken, I will heal you. My promises are not empty words. They are the foundation upon which your life can stand, unshaken, even in the midst of storms. Perhaps you have been waiting for a breakthrough, for an answered prayer, for a sign that I am moving in your life. And you wonder, how long, Lord? How much longer must I wait? I know the ache of waiting. I know how it feels to hold on when the answers do not come as quickly as you desire. But my timing is perfect. What I have planned for you is greater than what you can see right now. Sometimes my silence is not my absence. It is my preparation. I am working in ways you cannot yet understand, moving pieces into place, aligning situations, opening doors that no one can shut. I ask you to trust me. I ask you to surrender not only the outcome but also the process. For even in the waiting, I am fulfilling my promise to you. You were never meant to carry the weight of this life alone. That is why I call you to lay your burdens at my feet. Let go of the fears that grip your heart, the worries that consume your thoughts, the past that still haunts you. I have already gone before you. I have already made a way. Even now, I am pouring my love over you, filling every empty space, mending every broken piece, restoring every part of you that has felt lost. I see beyond what you see. I see the strength within you, the purpose for which you were created, the beauty that I have placed inside you. Do not believe the lies that tell you that you are not enough, that you are unworthy, that you have been forgotten. You are mine, and I have never forgotten you. And so I whisper once more, trust me, trust my timing, trust my promises. My beloved child, I see the longing in your heart, the desire to know with certainty that you are on the right path, that you are making the right choices, that you are not alone in the unknown. I see the way you search for signs, for clarity, for a whisper from heaven that assures you that you are seen and guided. And so I remind you again, you are not wandering without purpose. I am leading you, even when you cannot see the way. The steps you take today, even the small ones, even the uncertain ones, are shaping the journey that I have designed for you. You may not always understand why certain doors remain closed, why certain seasons feel longer than you expected, why some prayers seem to take longer to be answered. But my child, I have promised to direct your steps, and I am faithful to that promise. I do not operate on human time. I am not bound by the limitations that you see. While you measure time by minutes and days, I see eternity. I see the fullness of your life, the unfolding of every moment, and I know what is best for you. The delays you face are not denials. They are divine redirections, placing you exactly where you need to be. I know how hard it is for you to wait. I see the struggle, the moments when you wonder if I have forgotten you, if your prayers have been lost in the vastness of heaven. But hear me, my child. I am working, even in the silence. I have not ignored a single cry from your heart. Every tear you have shed, every hope you have whispered in the quiet of your soul, I have heard it all. And I am moving in ways you do not yet see. You do not have to strive, my beloved. You do not have to exhaust yourself trying to force things to happen. Rest in me. I have already promised that I will provide for you, that I will sustain you, that I will give you everything you need at the right time. Do not be anxious about the future. Trust that I have already written it with love and purpose. When you feel weary, come to me. When your heart is heavy, lay it at my feet. You were never meant to carry the weight of this world alone. That is why I have given you my promise. I will be your strength. I will be your refuge. I will be your peace. I know the battles you fight, both the ones the world sees and the ones you keep hidden in your heart. I see the thoughts that keep you up at night, the worries that weigh on your shoulders. I know the fears that whisper lies to you, trying to convince you that you are not enough, that you will fail, that you are alone. But my child, listen to me. You are never alone. Every battle you face, I fight beside you. Every fear you carry, I replace with my peace. Every time you feel weak, I am there, making you strong. You were not created to live in fear or doubt. You were created in my image, filled with my spirit, empowered with my love. And because of that, you are victorious. Do not allow the voices of fear and doubt to drown out my promises. Do not let the storms of life convince you that I am not near. Even in the middle of the storm, my presence surrounds you. When the waves rise, when the winds howl, when everything around you seems uncertain, hold on to me. My promises are the anchor for your soul, the foundation upon which you can stand, no matter what comes your way. I did not promise you a life without challenges, but I did promise you a life with me, one where you are never without hope, never without love, never without my presence. So today I remind you, you are held, you are protected, you are deeply loved, and I will never stop reminding you of this truth, because my promise to you is eternal. My child, do you know how deeply I delight in you? Do you know that before you ever spoke a word, before you took your first breath, before you ever made a single mistake or achieved a single success, I loved you completely? My love for you is not based on what you do. It is based on who you are. My creation, my beloved, my child. And because I love you, I have made you a promise that cannot be broken. I will never turn away from you. I know that sometimes you hesitate to come to me. You wonder if I am disappointed in you, if I have grown weary of your struggles, if you have fallen too far. But listen to me, my child. There is nothing that can separate you from my love. Not your past, not your mistakes, not your doubts, not even your fears. I am not like the world, which loves only when it is convenient or when it is deserved. My love is eternal, unconditional, unwavering. Even when you feel unworthy, I see your worth. Even when you feel lost, I see your path. Even when you feel weak, I see your strength. You do not have to earn my love. It is already yours. You do not have to be perfect for me to be proud of you. I am proud of you now. I see your heart. I see your efforts. I see the way you keep going, even when it's hard. And I tell you this today. You are enough, exactly as you are. The world may try to convince you otherwise. It may tell you that you need to achieve more, be more, prove more. But I did not create you to live under the weight of the world's expectations. I created you to live in the freedom of my love, to walk in the confidence of my promises, to rest in the assurance that I'm always with you. When you feel unseen, remember this: I see you. When you feel unheard, remember this: I hear you. When you feel forgotten, remember this: I know you, and I have never left your side. I see the dreams you hold in your heart, the desires you long for, the prayers you've prayed 1,000 times. And I want you to know, I care about what you care about. If it matters to you, it matters to me. There is no request too small, no longing too great that I do not hold it close. Every dream, every hope, every whispered prayer, I carry them all with love. But my child, I also ask you to trust that I know what is best for you. I see beyond what you can see. I know the plans I have for you. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. There may be times when I close a door you wanted to walk through, but it is only because I have something greater ahead. I do not withhold my blessings from you. I prepare them for the perfect time. And when that time comes, you will see how beautifully everything fits together. I ask you in this moment to surrender your worries to me. Let go of the things that weigh you down. Release the need to control every outcome. You do not have to figure everything out on your own. I am guiding you. You do not have to have all the answers. I am your wisdom. You do not have to walk this path alone. I am with you. And so, my child, I remind you once again of my promise. I am for you. I am with you. I am leading you. Rest in this truth. Let it fill your heart with peace. Let it remind you that you are never without hope, never without help, never without my love. I will fulfill every promise I have made to you. I will never fail you. My precious child, let these words settle deep in your heart. You are mine. Before you were even born, I knew you. Before you took your first breath, I set my love upon you. There has never been a single moment, through joy or sorrow, through victory or failure, where I have not been with you. I am the one who formed you, the one who called you, the one who has never left your side. And today, I want you to know, beyond any doubt, my promises to you are unshakable, unbreakable, and eternal. I have promised you my presence, and I will never leave you. I have promised you my peace, and I will guard your heart. I have promised you my provision, and I will meet your needs. I have promised you my purpose, and I will guide your steps. I have promised you my love, and it will never fail. These promises are not dependent on your perfection, on your performance, or on how much you feel you deserve them. They are rooted in who I am, your Father, your Creator, your ever-present help. I know that sometimes the weight of life feels heavy. I know that you grow tired of fighting battles you did not ask for, facing storms you did not see coming, waiting in seasons that test the limits of your faith. But my child, let me remind you, I am the one who fights for you. I am the one who speaks to the storm. I am the one who holds all of time in my hands. You do not have to carry everything on your own. You do not have to have all the answers. You do not have to figure out how everything will work out. That is my job. Your job is simply to trust. Trust that I am working, even when you do not see it. Trust that I am making a way, even when doors seem closed. Trust that I am strengthening you, even when you feel weak. Trust that I am healing you, even when the pain lingers. Trust that I am leading you, even when the path is unclear. My child, your faith does not have to be perfect. I do not ask for a faith that never wavers. I simply ask for a heart that keeps turning back to me. Even when you feel unsure, even when you struggle with doubt, even when you have more questions than answers, I am still holding you. I am not afraid of your doubts. I am not angry at your questions. I do not love you any less when you struggle. In fact, it is in those moments that I draw you even closer. When you feel lost, I am the light. When you feel weak, I am your strength. When you feel broken, I am your healer. When you feel alone, I am right beside you. Nothing you go through is wasted. Not the tears, not the trials, not the waiting, not the pain. I use it all. Every struggle is shaping you, refining you, and preparing you for what is ahead. You may not see it now, but one day you will look back and understand why certain things had to happen the way they did. And in that moment, you will see my faithfulness. You will see that I never abandoned you. You will see that I was weaving every piece of your life into something beautiful. So today, let go of the burdens you were never meant to carry. Surrender the worries that steal your peace. Release the need to control what only I can handle. Give it all to me. Give me your fears. I will replace them with faith. Give me your doubts. I will fill you with trust. Give me your pain. I will turn it into purpose. Give me your waiting. I will fill it with wisdom. Give me your brokenness. I will make you whole. I am not just the God of your yesterdays and your tomorrows. I am the God of this very moment. And in this moment, I am speaking to you, reminding you that you are not forgotten, not forsaken, not unloved. I know the plans I have for you, and they are good. Plans to bless you, to prosper you, to give you a hope and a future. Plans that are far greater than anything you could ever imagine for yourself. You do not need to chase after things that were never meant for you. You do not need to beg for what is already yours. My child, I will bring the right people into your life. I will open the right doors. I will provide in ways that will leave you in awe. I need you to trust in my timing. I know it is hard when you do not see progress, when you feel stuck, when you wonder if things will ever change. But my timing is never late. When the moment is right, what you have been praying for will arrive. And when it does, it will be better than you imagined. Until then, do not lose hope. Do not grow weary. Do not let the enemy convince you that I have forgotten you. I am still writing your story, and the next chapter is beautiful. You are walking into a season of restoration. What was lost will be returned. What was broken will be healed. What was delayed will be delivered. What was stolen will be restored. My child, I am doing a new thing in your life. The struggles of yesterday will not define your tomorrow. The wounds of the past will not limit your future. The prayers you have whispered, the faith you have held on to, the battles you have fought in silence. I have seen it all, and I am moving on your behalf. You are about to see my promises come to life in ways that will leave no doubt that it was me, that I was the one who made the way, that I was the one who provided, that I was the one who turned everything around. My child, do you believe this? Do you trust that I am who I say I am? Do you trust that I will do what I have promised? Then walk forward in confidence. Walk forward in peace. Walk forward knowing that you are covered, protected, chosen, and deeply, deeply loved. I am your God, and I will never break my promise to you.